Okay, so this is a very long filler video of everything together. This is Donana versus Formosa. This is Spain versus Portugal. Here I look like the fucking guide. I thought I was the guide for Donana National Park. It was a bit of a disaster because it was 33 euros. I spent 2 nights in a campsite and that was also extra money. So it was a lot of money together and we didn't really see that much. So remember, I'm editing this with a phone, so it's everything together. You'll see the videos, of course, afterwards, and then you'll see the Ria Formosa video from Portugal. Now, this is a nature reserve in Spain, in the southern part of Spain, the west southern part of Spain. A lot of nice water birds, nothing wrong with it, but altogether, yeah, it wasn't really what I expected. So just enjoy it anyway. I mean, it's got some nice footage in there, and it's a filler. So you can see these are the birds that I saw. Here you can see the birds I saw actually from a book. Yeah, you find out your own names. I saw a black stork and a purple heron, so that was really nice. If you think what's the sound, some truck just passed me where I'm standing now editing this. Skip in the video, whatever you like. This is a glossy ibis, and just enjoy the view. I mean, I enjoyed it really, but it was like a 4-hour trip, and they were talking about lynxes, and they give you a 10 by 42 binoculars to go with you. Now I have my own glasses, binoculars, but with the bumpy road you don't see anything with that magnification. Okay, we're off to the national park today.
Bueno, pues fijaros el detalle curioso, lo grande que es el rocío, ¿vale? Esto todavía, fijaros, esto es una pedanía, esto no tiene todavía ayuntamiento. El rocío todavía, a pesar de lo grande que es. Mira, antes yo tenía una ave muy curiosa. La esa que está ahí a la derecha es el calamón. Mira qué curiosa, es azul.
Door won't close. Sitting away.
Y al fondo estaría la playa. Hay justamente 15 kilómetros.
So, I don't want to insult the guide nor the group or anybody else. Maybe it's a wrong day. There's absolutely nothing to see here. I mean, Park Donana, it's supposedly one of the best places to watch for birds and nature and wildlife. We've been driving around in a bus, which maybe is the problem. They've been talking about lynx, you know, the bobcat or whatever you call it in English. Yeah, I didn't expect to see one, so that's okay, but don't just talk 75% of the time about lynxes when you're not going to see them anyway. And instead of looking for animals, we're talking about plants and bushes and trees. And it's just like I'm walking in the Dutch dunes. It's a bit weird. Hopefully it gets better. We're 2 hours in of the 4-hour tour. Too much traffic also here. Yeah, this is this is not Donana. This is Ria de Formosa. That's a problem to explain. It's a great little place to be, and you could see chameleons if you're lucky. I wasn't lucky. I saw a lot of birds and a lot of lizards and so on, but no chameleons. But I had to go back to get my binoculars because I accidentally just walked in there and I got called back by some security guard. He said, hey, you have to pay. And this was €3 to get in. So I walked around in the heat for about 2.5 hours, got back, got my binoculars, had dinner in the meantime, walked back, did the same park twice. And the second time I saw a lot more with the binoculars, but I tried to film some stuff with the binoculars. That didn't really work. So yeah, just enjoy this footage, the video coming up as well. And just know it's a bit of filler, and here I'm photographizing myself with the binoculars. this was a birdhouse. It was actually pretty smart. White herons, all kinds of saltwater and sweet or stillwater birds. Of course, all the storks you see everywhere in Spain and Portugal. They're sitting on trees and on electricity poles. It's really, really nice. Yeah, the birds are just a bit different. If I knew all the much about birds, I would tell you much more, but enjoy the video. And of course, a selfie, because you have to make a selfie once in a while. There were crabs there with one big paw and one small paw, and they actually get into the little holes, and if you watch closely, you can actually see them. This was a sweetwater lake where they breed fish. Yeah, sporadic fish that you don't see everywhere, so they want to keep them. A very nice walk path, view over the sea. So at one side you had sweet or still water, and the other side you had salt water, like you can see here, and then there is just a sea in front of it. This was a lighthouse. Also really fantastic views. So I really had a great day, but it was just a lot to start shortening the videos and to make all kinds of other additional stuff to the videos to make it work. So yeah, we're almost there, and enjoy the rest of the video. It's a lot of footage, but you know, why not?
Now this is the interesting thing, guys. What I've noticed is whenever I plan something, it doesn't really work out. I planned Tarifa, didn't like it. Planned Donana, didn't really like it. Then I thought, I'm just going to do the same what happened and worked up till now. It's just let fate decide. Chose a little spot on the map where I went to, and I ended up in a nature reserve. I gotta have faith in fate that the universe will help me. Just finding the right places just by gut or guidance, I don't know what it is, but it's becoming pretty how do you say, well, it's pretty obvious that if I just let nature take its course, it will get me where I want to go. So try the same. So we get to a little bridge here. Did I say I like this park? It just looks very green. I'm not sure how this looks in the middle of summer though. Might be a little bit more grey or yellowish, but I'd rather take the green and a little bit of better weather. I think it's 23 degrees Celsius. I think that's about right with the sun. Like I said, tomorrow's going to be a little bit more rainy. So, and probably tomorrow I'm going to meet up with a guy I haven't seen for 25 years. The guy I met in Caracas in 97, 98. And is actually, I think he's living here, but I didn't know. So when he saw I was entering Portugal, he was like, man, we're gonna meet up because you're very close. So that's what we're gonna do. Wow. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure that's Tavira, but what I do, there's like this big sand dune or sand plate in front of the coast. So you can take the boat, not that one because that's a fishing boat, I guess, but you can take a boat from the mainland onto that sand plate to have a lie in the sun. Not something I do. Well, I did it once, and it was more than enough. But I remember a friend of mine, David, he loved it. And then he's coming here in a month, and we didn't really get our time scheduled straight, so we went here on holiday together in 2006. But unfortunately, we're just missing each other with 3 weeks. But I will get there one day again, probably in 25 years. So then you get to the other side. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to be here, so I gotta be quick. When you're here, you turn around, and there's the salt water. People doing actually all kinds of stuff here. It looks like I could just walk here. I don't think they mind, to be honest. Look, yeah, I can walk here. So let's do some bird watching. I think that's a white heron. Yeah, this reminds reminds me of Tavira, all right. It's not, but it's close. I gotta come back here with the binoculars, definitely. Because I'm not seeing a quarter of what I normally see with the binoculars. But it's really nice. You see all these little holes, that's where all the crab go back in. And they hear something, like kids, crawl into their holes again. If you're quiet, they come up again. So that's another try. Of course, you need your bike here. I mean, why wouldn't you take your bike here, right? You know how you can prevent that, having to take your bike everywhere? Let me give you a Dutch advice. Buy a good lock. Really works. Well, not in Amsterdam, but here it would. Oh, wow. Get around the corner, and we're back at the sea again. Oh, it's a little bit deeper here. Lighthouse. That's a small one. You know, there's so little people here. I just got up this ladder and I saw the people there, and I was like, how did I get there? And you walk off and it's like, oh wait, you could go under the staircase. That is brilliant. Wow, Portugal, you're not disappointing me. Wow. This is amazing. Look how clean the water is. Now I'm wearing Sunski sunglasses. They were 70 euros and I bought them at the counter at a camping shop. And I thought they were pretty expensive when I got them. I was like, well, these ones. And they were plastic and plastic lenses and so on. I was like, oh shit, I paid too much for cheap ass sunglasses. But they've been the best I ever had. They've helped me driving even with bad weather. They have been absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at this. Oh yes, got that one. But they've been absolutely fantastic helping me. And yeah, they've just surprised me. I can see through this water like if it isn't there. I could just see the bottom pretty much. Well, maybe I can show you if I do this. Not sure if you can see it, or but I'm wearing these every day. If I would have known, I would have bought 2 pairs. But anyway, look at the beauty here. This is gonna be a lot of footage, just beauty of nature here. Look at that islet with the 2 white herons on it. That is just stunning. What? There's somebody walking there. Somebody walking on water. Can you see him? I'm not sure. I can't really see correct because the light of the sun is blocking out anything. Oh yeah, I can see somebody walking there. Jesus. Man, this is beautiful. There's a rescue boat. He's going to tell him you're not allowed to walk there. Wow. So again, a could get off the path and I can walk around here. This is the saltwater part, and here you get the still water part. Now, this is very still water. And, look, there's a place where you can have a look with your binoculars as well. Oh yeah, I'm definitely sorry, there you are. I'm definitely coming back. Problem with this weather and with the sunglasses on, you can't really see. You can't really see what you're filming. So many storks here as well, in flight, but also just standing there. Just standing there being beautiful. I want to see if I can find one flying over. And you got the Roman settlement here, and I don't think many people see this, but there's this little path, and then you get here, look at that. Okay, so this is the Roman settlement of Marine. Marine. I have to check it. It's just a bunch of stones, but still. One day they spoke Italian here, or whatever they spoke at the time when the Romans were there. Well, all the stuff you meet when you just go somewhere. So one look around with and one look around without binoculars. I mean without the shades. So this is without. That is just reminds me how lucky I am. Don't realize how lucky. And this is with the glasses on there. And it gets even better because I came from that part and there was nothing to do there. I just got out of an industrial area. I decided to take a right, couldn't get to the beach, so I just walked the most across that I knew because the sea is over there. So I walked inside here, and this was just like it looked a bit dodgy area, right? So I actually wanted to go back and walk the road there. And I thought, no, it's daylight, so I can just walk here. And then I walked over here and I came on this road, and I just kept walking because I think there's going to be a beach, and at the end here, that's where you find the nature park. It was just a pure coincidence. That is just something else. Thank you, oh Lord.